Several government officials and anti-crime groups have renewed the push to reinstate death penalty for heinous crimes and drug lords. Here's what we know about death penalty in the country. Following the enactment of the 1987 Constitution, the Philippines became the first Asian country to prohibit death penalty. Although the Constitution allows Congress to pass a law on death penalty, but only for heinous crimes, an attempt to bring back capital punishment was made during the administration of President Fidel Ramos to address the rising crime rates. Come 2006, death penalty was abolished after then-President Gloria Macapagal-Arroyo signed a law reducing maximum punishment to life imprisonment. In December 2016, a bill to resume capital punishment for certain heinous offenses swiftly passed in the committee level at the lower house. And by February 2017, it successfully hurdled the final reading at the House of Representatives, but the law stalled in the Senate.
To talk more about this renewed push for death penalty, we have Leyte Representative Richard Gomez, who's joining us via Zoom. Welcome to the Big Story, Congressman Gomez.
Hello. Good evening, Robbie, and good evening, Gretchen. Thank you for having me here sa Big Story.
Congressman, what's the urgency and what's the compelling reason for this proposal now?
Pushing the death penalty, I really personally feel our drug laws can be stronger. And I'd like to focus sa high quantity drug trafficking, and high quantity importation of drugs. That's what basically I'd like to push for. Bringing in drugs is considered as a heinous crime.
But I mean, but to that point, so you're saying that this is specific to high-level drug trafficking and sourcing. But if we got that right, both from our law enforcers and even from President Duterte, high-level essentially means the source is coming from outside of the country. I mean, what does high-level mean and refer to in this country? And what can we do about the drug problem as it emanates from other countries?
Robbie, basically kasi hindi talaga well-defined sa law natin yung high level. In our existing laws, ang sinasabi is anything more than 5 grams of methamphetamine, shabu, you cannot avail anymore of a pre-bargaining agreement with the courts. In our existing laws, sinasabi doon na anything more than 10 grams, of specific illegal drugs, and then you can be charged already with life imprisonment. Pero tignan mo, logically, is 10 grams really considered high level? Di ba kaya nga lagi nagrereklamo yung mga tao? Bakit ba lagi nating hinuhuli yung mga naka-tsinelas lang sila itong mga nakakulong? Nasaan yung mga big-time drug lords? Because the big-time drug lords do not hold small quantity or amount of drugs. So, para sa akin, personally, we have to revisit this law. Kasi, alam mo, iba na yung panahon ngayon. Iba yung isipin mo na ikukulong ka dahil maliit yung life imprisonment ka dahil maliit yung yung nahuli sa iyo. Tapos yung mga tunay nila ng droga na pumapasok dito. Dapat yon mas mabigat talaga yung parusa.
Pero, I mean, Congressman, to that point precisely, nabuksan nyo nga yung topic na yun. A lot of people will keep saying that ultimately, maliliit lang mahuli dito, and therefore, this will become an anti-poor legislation. During the national campaigns, a lot of prominent people actually changed their positions on the death penalty precisely on that argument na mukhang anti-poor nga. If I remember correctly, Raffy Tulfo, among others, Senator Manny Pacquiao, even Ping Lacson and Tito Soto had to qualify their positions. What do you say to that criticism that a lot of capital punishment laws are essentially anti-poor? And secondly, siguro dovetailing into that, what is your sense of support for capital punishment in Congress, both houses, precisely given that past proposals stalled at the Senate?
Yes. Alam mo, Robbie, madali kasi mag-oppose sa sinasabi ng mga lawmakers. But this is something that we really have to explore. Drug, it's dangerous. It destroys people's lives. Ang gusto kong hulihin dito talaga are the big-time drug traffickers. Hindi yung mga mali kasi meron ng batas dun . Gusto kong hulihin talaga, bigyan ng capital punishment of death ang mga drug traffickers, especially yung mga nag-i-import ng mga malaking quantity. And pag sinabi natin malaking quantity, that will have to be determined during the committee hearing when you talk about this bill already. The nice thing about Congress is that when you put a bill on the table, when you talk about it, anything can happen, anything can be discussed. So doon, ipaglalaban mo talaga yung gusto mo, makikipagdebate ka dun sa mga kasama mo sa Kongreso. And if you can ask for their support, then that's much better.
Adding to that point, Senator Pacquiao actually mentioned during his campaign that there is, or he acknowledged that there is a need for some judicial reforms, given that, according to him, some judges are corrupt. Do you think that our justice system is ready for death penalty?
Well, people can say anything. Marami, alam mo yung paggawa kasi ng batas, dapat very specific yung gusto mong gawin. You want to touch on the judicial system, that's another thing. You want to focus on drugs, that's another thing. So, dapat specific muna yung gusto natin. Ako, I'm really very specific about the imposition of death penalty for those big-time drug traffickers. The judicial system, it's another topic, it's another bill.
Okay, maraming salamat po. Leyte Representative Richard Gomez.